Are 90 Day Fiance stars Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina still together? The season 8 couple have seemed to overcome the obstacles facing them when she arrived in America on her K-1 visa to begin the 90-day countdown to their wedding day. But the TLC stars bickered and fought throughout the planning process, which has fans wondering where they stand today. Keep reading to find out everything we know about Julia and Brandon's current relationship status. How did Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs meet? Julia and Brandon met while his friend was on vacation in her native country of Russia. The friend ran into Julia at a club, where she worked as a dancer, and they FaceTimed Brandon to introduce them. Brandon and Julia exchanged numbers, and the rest was history. After only several months of dating, he proposed to the brunette beauty during a romantic vacation to Iceland and began the K-1 visa process, which would legally allow Julia to move to the US as Brandon's fiancée under the condition the couple weds within 90 days of her arrival. What happened on season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé? Brandon had accrued about $10,000 of debt funding their long-distance relationship, so he and Julia planned to live with his parents on their family farm to save money for their wedding and their own place. Along with the free room and board, Brandon's parents, Betty Gibbs and Ron Gibbs, set rules in place. Brandon and Julia were not allowed to sleep in the same bedroom until they were married, and Julia was to help out with the farm chores like cleaning and feeding their animals. Julia was not on board with the rules, and after a month of living with Brandon's family at their home in Dinwiddie, Virginia, she gave Brandon an ultimatum: either they move off the farm and into their own place immediately, or she goes back to Russia. As a last-ditch effort, Brandon asked his parents if they would be open to letting him and Julia sleep in the same bedroom. Out of fear of losing their son, they agreed. The couple had a pregnancy scare shortly after, which was resolved with a negative pregnancy test. Once the drama was out of the way, they turned their attention on planning their nuptials. But Julia started to grow increasingly frustrated with Brandon's lack of enthusiasm and interest in helping her lay out the details of their big day. She was particularly upset when Brandon didn't show any emotion or share his opinion with her while they went wedding dress shopping with his mom, Betty. The drama between Brandon and Julia came to a peak during a March 2021 episode. While touring a local church as a possible venue for their wedding ceremony, the warden asked for details like how many guests they were expecting. Betty immediately responded they would hope to invite 50 to 70 people, which was a surprise to Julia. She asked Brandon if he knew how many people he would want to invite, to which he said, "No. I guess he don't know about the wedding nothing, sick," Julia said, visibly upset. Betty defended her son, explaining to Julia that this is his first time he's ever been engaged. "Okay, second time, you'll be fine," Julia hit back at her husband-to-be. Brandon, Betty and Ron laughed, but Julia didn't seem to find it funny and was upset because she felt Betty was the one who was planning their wedding. The warden then asked which date the couple hoped to walk down the aisle, which was a point of contention between Brandon, Julia and his parents in a previous episode. Julia wanted their wedding date to be May 9th, which is the anniversary of the first time Brandon messaged Julia. Betty and Ron didn't think May 9th would be a good idea because it fell on Mother's Day weekend that year. But Julia was still settled on the May 9th date. When the warden asked about the significance of the date, Brandon said, 9 is her favorite number. Julia was shocked that Brandon didn't remember why the date was important to her. In his confessional, He admitted he forgot that detail. Once they were alone, Julia confronted Brendan about his lack of emotions toward their wedding. Are Julia Trubkina and Brendan Gibbs still together? Despite the major family drama, Brendan and Julia are still together. Following their time on the show, Julia and Brendan moved away from his parents and into their own apartment off the farm. When we moved in the apartment, things got much better for our relationship, Brendan detailed during a June 2022 episode of 90 Day Diaries. But the city has not been my favorite place to live. The international couple then detailed plans of starting a new life in Ocala, Florida. However, the couple had yet to tell Brendan's parents. "We need to tell your parents we're moving to Florida," Julia told her husband as they drove to the Sunshine State to check out their possible new home. "And your mother will probably hate us. She's not going to help us pack up and move to a different state," he replied. "She's going to be pissed." Tags, 90 Day Fiance.